But hope y'all are having a great Tuesday. We're gonna jump into blueprints, continue working on day 66, and I do have a to-do list of things to work on today. So, Kenshi is a great world for man to realize his glorious fate. No, I'm not. My character started out in slavery. I don't plan on turning around and becoming one. So becoming a slaver. That's not the way. We castling. Well, let's see. Let's get in a game, then we'll look at our to-do list and see what we want to start off with, because we have the dead end, the tomb dead end thing. To-do list. Draft dead ends with the tomb. We would need to hit 20 dead ends. That seems like a pretty challenging thing. We need to do the chessboard puzzle again to swap to king. We need an Arinda Aries core-shaped key, which I don't know how to get that. We have 2 more Inner Sanctum runes to get. So we need to be keeping an eye out for... let me pull this up here. We need to keep an eye out for clues about nuance and Morajai, which I feel like we have not too many good clues on those yet, so we need to be keeping an eye out for that. I think the first thing I'm going to do is see if we get Tomb. If we get Tomb, I'd probably just try to do the dead ends thing, because that seems like the most straightforward thing to work on to start the day. Nice sleeping mask, silver key, and keys. All right. All right. I'm not responding to all the things that y'all are talking about being a slaver. That has nothing to do with this game. I'm not doing that. All right. So let's see if we can draft Tomb to start the day. See if we can draft Tomb. If not, then I'll probably do the chess puzzle thing. All right, we don't get Tomb. You know, one thing I haven't done yet is cheesed out the allowance. Whatchamacallit? Experiment. We got crazy amount of stars. And we did something else, but let's see about getting a good, see if we can get a crazy experiment going to like get, I don't know, 500 allowance every day or something crazy. Remote access terminal. Let's see if we get lucky with our experiment rolls. Let's see here. Alright, what do we got here? There it is. Each, do we get... Yes, okay, there's the combo. Each time you view your map, lose 10 steps, permanently add 1 gold. So all we need now is a computer in the house and nurse's station. And we can get maximum allowance. So that is something to work on today. We're going to start the experiment. Then I'm going to pause the experiment. And that's why we'll need a computer in the house to start the experiment back up near the nurse's station. So that'll be something to work on today. While I guess otherwise I'll try to draft the king stuff. Get chessboard puzzles so we can swap to king. First day, you already got it crazy. I mean, I went like 3 or 4 days in a row with not doing any experiments, so I guess it's lucky a bit. Did we get an open house? What does an open house mean? All right. We watched a really cool video last night about the puzzle book maze, which served as one of the big inspiration for blueprints. Can't remember if we had talked about it all before. What's the puzzle book maze? Is that a real life book called Maze? I've not heard of that. We don't want cursed effigy. When the radiation levels get too high, all the doors open. Oh, we could do that. Yeah, true. What is this? It's a YouTube video.
Welcome back to Quest TV. I'm Ben.
The hardest dungeon ever designed. The world's most challenging puzzle maze. Okay, alright. So that was an inspiration for this game, huh? Okay, so what are we trying to do? We're trying to get nurse's station and a computer, as well as, let's see, as well as what? I don't know. Wow, none of these choices are great, but I guess we'll go observatory here. Alright, we do not want dead ends. I do not think I see the serpent or whatever it is. Oh, hold on a second. I didn't read the thing. Add a word to Spiral of Stars, then gain 1 key and 1 gem for each rank reached. Alright, did I get a gem? I don't think... Well, I did get 1 gem. So I guess I think Spiral of Stars, every time we do this, we gain a key and a gem every time? Is that what that means? That'd be pretty cool. Chess piece rooms. This is a chess piece room. I think observatory is. I can't remember which one, though. Alright. I don't... Is this a chess piece room? I think it is. But, we need... so king and queen are the hard ones. So king, we can get from either throne room or office. And queen, we can get from her ladyship's room or study. So those are the ones we're looking for. The locked trunk thing here. And I hope I find a hammer to get that later, potentially. Get an attic for a whole bunch of items? No, I don't have enough gems for that, sadly. Don't have double our money yet. Alright, so these 2 rooms right next to each other, I need to come back with a hammer if I can. Don't have the gems for that. Let's just do conference room for now. Okay. Get some rerolls can be useful. Also get our gems here. Yeah, somebody yesterday who was like Vega or somebody was asking me if I'm gonna like 100% this game. I don't know if I enjoy the fact that there's so much things that you do over and over and over in this game that gets a little tedious. Open a random door of the antechamber for each black print. Open a random door of the antechamber for each black print you draft from this cloister. Okay, yeah. Let's get a... Yeah, I guess I'll do this. I'm gonna need a computer, but actually I will do this. So I'm unsure, like, what all will be involved for getting 100% in this game, because I think it's very... I don't know all that will be involved. Did I already? I did that, right? What is that? Chess castle clue. Did I write these in? C space X, E space T. I thought I did, and I think maybe I didn't save it correctly. So I think it's C space X, E space T. Is that right? It looks right to me. So, I don't know what all these letters mean. I still don't know what that means. If that has something to do with the castle. That's something to do with the clue that we basically were given the answer to about castling or whatever, or not. I don't know. The final puzzle and all the trophies. What? 20 dead-end rooms sounds ridiculous hard to do. More that you got a fair amount of rooms set up. More that you got a fair amount of rooms set to 1 rarity up. I don't know what that sentence means either, sorry. Alright, let's see if we can get her ladyship's chamber by going south here. Nope. Alright, well this is a good dead end, or I could get a crap load of gems. Yeah, let's actually get a crap load of gems. Interesting. According to the Maze book, Wikipedia, the original author contributed some minor parts to blueprints. If you watch that video you linked, I bet you can guess which part. You're guessing it's the gallery room with all the drawings. Oh god. You mean the clues that I hated? That were all friggin' whatchamacallit? Puns, picture puns. I'm purposely not going up from West Wing Hall because her ladyship chamber I need to come from above to get, so I'm gonna go kind of back around here. You waste a little bit of steps. 200% would say the final puzzle, then getting all the trophies. You think that's 100%? I don't know if that's 100%. If you set your house up with blank spaces to take dead ends, then you click on Drax in the Obs, then you take dead ends when you're ready. Yeah, I'm sure there's a way to game it, and I've been thinking about how I would do it. Because if you need 20 dead ends, if I were to say go up the middle, then go to the right and set like all the edges up for dead ends, have an observatory ready to go with Draxus in it, and I feel like it might not be too hard, although getting that set up might be difficult. But that's kind of what I was thinking about that. The entire book is like that room that I hate? Wow, okay. Drawing room 0415. That's why it felt like like a different puzzle than every other puzzle in the game, huh? Written by somebody else. Exactly how it's easiest to do. Executing it though and getting the game to nicely give the quarters when you want them. Good luck, yeah. Alright, so den and study and office. I also am looking for nurse's station. If we can get nurse's station and a computer, I can have infinite I can have infinite monies, infinite allowance, because we have that experiment set up. I have like gotten like no gear rooms so far. Let's go ahead and do this for now. Do I care about Chamber of Mirrors? If I get all 4 sides, we could find some stuff in there that could be useful. Passageway. Pretty good. We have the gems for it. This could help with our drafting if we get a really good thing in there, a good whatchamacallit? I don't know what I'm trying to say. If I get a good new blueprint. Okay, so this will get us king. This will get us king. So we don't need office now. We need study or her ladyship's chamber. Golly, we're using all our freaking keys right now. I need a hammer is what I need. I need a freaking hammer. Pretty sure I can get keys over in this room. Okay. I do not like this. I do like this. All right, one key left. I need a frickin' hammer. Wow, how many frickin' passageways and hallways do we get today? This is crazy. Just let me go all the way around. No, I do need to get in there. Let's go up here first so I can grab what's currently available in these corners. An extra pantry. Do I want that? It's not a dead end. If I was going for the dead ends, maybe. Maybe I would take an extra dead end in the pool. Alright, we're getting some keys. That's very nice. Let me move down a couple things. I need... Got those two. I need to get that one. So can I... wrong one. There we go. That should let me go get that, I think. Have we done the Morajai sigil? I am missing nuance and Morajai. Why do you ask that? Is there a clue in this room or what? Man, extra passageways? Yeah, I'll take extra passageways, although I would like to make the passageways less expensive or not cost gems. Axing the cost of that at some point would be cool, but doing pretty good on gems normally. Alright, so let me do this. So now if I come in through that door, which I can hit the last switches and have access to that key and that key. You saw a thing in the freezer description in the directory that you hadn't noticed before. You pulled the freezer and it made you think of it. Okay. The freezer description, huh? Alright, well, this will give me a computer area. If I can get Nurse's Station anywhere near here, we will have our ability to get infinite allowance. Magnifying glass, nice. I'm going to use this to go around here. Get our keys. And now we have access to this entire area, I think, if I hit this one. There we go. Now I can go anywhere in here. Okay, cool. Alright, so what do I want to do here? I'm not sure if we have... So this throne room means we have king. I got a bunch of keys, so that's good. Looking for Nurse's Station and either study or her ladyship's chamber. Her ladyship's chamber we could maybe get if I go left and then down. Let's do some stuff over here, though. I do not have a way to get through keycard doors yet, though, so that could become an issue. That could become an issue. At least I have regular keys. Patio, commissary. This could get me the hammer that I'm missing. Beautiful. Sledgehammer. Salt shaker. I have a whole bunch of chests I can smash open in hallway. Where else? Pool. We have a bunch of stuff we can smash. Okay, definitely don't care about cursed effigy. Vault, do I care about? I mean, I'd care about it if I had a safety deposit box key, but I haven't gotten a safety deposit box key yet, I don't think. I haven't seen a new safety deposit box key for a while, actually. Let's give me a bunch of keys. It also block off the top side, though, so let's not do that yet. Another den. Master bedroom does not have the king that I thought it had, which we don't need that anyway. So let's redraw with our thing here. This has new clue in it if I want to go check that out at some point. Good observatory again, though. All right, that right there is Draxus. So we don't want Draxus today. Add a word to the pile of stars, then gain 1 key and 1 gem for each rank. Then, I wonder if this is going to keep repeating itself over and over. Then gain 1 key and 1 gem for each rank, if it's going to just keep doing that. Holy crap, I just got 13 keys and 18 gems. Each rank. Does that mean each rank of room in my house? Because I'm on rank 9 or whatever? Holy shnikes. That's crazy. Could look at our stamps again. We could. I don't know if I care about that. Well, I don't need any more gems. Let's do some redraw here, because I know what I'm looking for. Conservatory could get me, gets me rook. Which I'm not sure if I have that yet, so let's go ahead and get that. And also lets me, you know, do the whole changing rarity of things. So we now have rooks, so that's good. Ooh, aquarium. We want that to be commonplace. I like aquarium. Showroom, I want that to be commonplace, I think. Maybe standard. This is a dead end. Making green rooms not cost. I don't think I like terrace that much. I think I'm going to make that rare. Dead ends I'm going to generally make rare, and then we can hopefully get Draxus when we need to pull the dead ends kind of thing. So I think we go with rare there. I'm trying to think about how often do I want to get showroom. If I'm going to have infinite money from getting, if I can get this experiment to go off, finding the showroom more often actually seems really good. So let's make that commonplace. Okay. All right. And when I say infinite money, I just mean I'll probably go up to like 200 to 300 allowance or something. But I do need to get nurse's bedroom to make that happen. Nurse's station or whatever. And then a computer nearby. So that's my goal right now. Also, I kind of need a way to do that. Do I keep drafting here? Do I go down the foundation to get back to the entrance again? Let's keep drafting where we are. Not having key card is a little worrying to me, though. What's up, Contasul? Happy Tuesday. Get some more dice. Could redraw because this kind of dead ends here. Let's get the dice for rerolls, I guess. And that opens the that door there. That didn't really matter. Do I care about this? Not really. I got so many gems I shouldn't need any more. Any shoes or anything here? No. Okay. Game for infinite allowance today? Then I want laundry. Or infinite stars. I already have infinite stars. Also, I don't want laundry because that would require me to get it powered if you're talking about changing. You need it to be a powered laundry to do what you're talking about, I think. Sorry if you're not as uppity as you usually am. You've been having a really bad week. You're here to try and distract yourself. Don't worry, Chops Doodle. I'm sorry you're not having a good week, though. I hope you just feel better. Not having a good week sucks. I don't want to lose half my stuff there. I could redraw. How many mechanical rooms do I have? 1, 2, 3. We have 3 so far. Yeah, power. You kind of need power to do what you're talking about. And we don't have power yet. Yeah, this is our group Twitch therapy. So you have a lot of people in chat who can listen to your woes if you need to. Don't know if you want to have the Twitch therapy, but it looks like it's available. Oh, we got a bunch of dead ends here. More passageways, okay. All right, so we're looking for nurse's station and other things. Her Majesty's whatever. Okay, let's go music room. I'm hoping to get key card from music room. Darn, got secret garden key, which isn't bad, but not what I was hoping for is the major key. And we're gonna go south in hopes that we hit her ladyship's chamber. All right, none of this is gonna do that. Do what I want it to do. West Wing Hall. It's definitely cheaper than regular therapy. Yeah, no kidding. Your wife and yourself had a breakup. Ooh. Oh my gosh, I can't even begin to imagine what that's like. I am so sorry, Chopsy Doodle. I am so sorry to hear that. Come on, her ladyship's chamber. Yeah, no wonder you're looking for distraction. That's crazy. I don't think I have. I mean, I had a breakup a number of years ago. We weren't married, but we might as well have been. But that probably wasn't even close to what you're experiencing, so that's terrible. Appreciate the support. Well, you got people on your side in this chat room, that's for sure. Come on, give me her ladyship's chamber. I'm gonna re-roll for a bit. We have the stars for it. This would unlock all the rooms in the Great Hall. You've been together since high school. Jeez, that's crazy. That is crazy. I'm gonna keep rolling. We still have a chance for like study up here. If we get study, I think. Do we have a night room? What are the night rooms? Where's my reference for this? It's under finished clues, I think. Chessboard. Night room. Security and observatory. We have observatory. We don't have chapel, so I need chapel and I need queen. That's what we're looking for. I'm gonna keep rolling then. Come on, her ladyship's chamber. Office is the wrong one. It needs to be study. If it was study, it would work. There it is. Beautiful. All right, we have queen. We have Yas queen here. All right, we read through her diary like this peeping toms, the Snoopy wizards we are. Yeah, so we have night. So I think I have everything now, right? We have queen and we have king. We have knight. We have rook. I need bishop. Is there anything besides chapel that's bishop? Getting a little worried about my steps. I think I've only seen bishop in the chapel. Do I go this way for the locked trunk? It's going to cost me 2 steps. Yeah, I'm going to go for it. She wanted to travel. You developed a fear of planes and like to stay home. It was bound to happen. Well, I don't know. It depends on the mindset, right? Too, like, it depends on how willing people are to work through their differences, right? The reason why people say that, you know, relationships are work. It's not because I don't know, it's relationships just take work. You got to be willing to put in the work, right? Because you can work through differences if you're willing to do it. But I'm no relationship expert, so I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. So, secret garden key. Will that work here? It will, won't it? Yeah. Okay, we have 2 more rooms to try to find. No, we have 4 more rooms to try to find what we're looking for. What are we looking for? Nurse's station. And bishop thing. Okay, that's already pulled down, so I'm not worried about that. Jeez, that's crazy, Chopsy Doodle. Alright, none of these. I'll block off that if I do any of these. Kennel lets me continue drafting. Hello, puppy. I wanted to look at this again. CA space T. Have I ever looked at this with a thing here? You know what? Maybe I misunderstood this one. CA. I think the T is over. So CA. I wonder if that's telling me about a different T. Maybe that's telling me about this T, but I got that one from the... Where did I get that one from? From the cloister. That looks like that's in the middle space. I wonder if that means that there's a T here? I don't know. I'm kind of guessing on this thing. This seems like one of those clues that's very obtuse and esoteric, to use some of my favorite words. Think it was for the spot I was missing? Yeah, maybe. All right, how much do I want to re-roll for certain things? Because again, how close am I to a computer? Laboratory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I could get from the lab to here if this we get the or the the bedroom I'm looking for. I'm gonna do some rolling here. Nurse's station, come on. Come on, nurse's station. Although I will say if I have, you know, I'm gonna do music room because a major guaranteed key, yes. This will mean I don't get locked out of key card thing. There's one place in the house left that has a clue for the cipher, huh? Okay. I don't know where that place is, I don't think. If I go to conference room and dining room, I'm gonna have a lot of steps, so. What am I looking for? Oh gosh, I'm looking for cloister. Not cloister. Purposely not taking lost to found, even though I know this can be very good. This would be an interesting to draft outside too. Chapel. Give me chapel. Give me all the corner rooms, man. How hard do I want to reroll? Because if I don't get chapel, I won't be able to do the king thing today. I feel like I'm going to roll till I get either chapel or nurse's station, because either one of those will let me get one of my goals done today. Or if I get maybe a guaranteed way to get rerolls or something. And I'm seeing the same things over and over. It's almost like it's forcing corner rooms here, even though I use a silver thing. Silver key. Alright, I'm just going to take this so I can get steps from the food. And we have one more room to try to reroll from. You don't think it'll offer chapel in a corner because of the door wall thing, huh? Okay. Alright, well, hopefully I have the chance for that here. I have keycard now, it's going to do me no good, but it's fine. Alright, so looking for chapel or... Oh, I just scratched my head. Chapel or nurse's station. Those are our goals here. Either one of those I'll take. Alright, well there's chapel. You know, I just said I'll take either one, but now I kind of want to try to force nurse's station. Because if I don't do nurse's station here, I don't get my infinite money. Do I want to know what other bishops there are? Do I want the spoiler? I think you can tell me. I think I've seen every room, so I think if you want to tell me, I'm fine with that. What do I need infinite money for? Being able to buy all the luxury items anytime I want. And the fact that I just got lucky and have that experiment set up now. It's nice to have. Rumpus Room and Attic both have bishops. Ah, okay, that's why I watched FTL mention those rooms earlier. Okay. I'm going to put those down just so I have that on my list. So... Rumpus Room, Attic. I did not know about those. Cool, thank you. Whoops, I did not mean to hit that button. It's like accidentally hitting Internet Explorer. I'm looking for it. I'm spending the stars. I want infinite money. Go for nursery. This laboratory setup is much rarer, you think? If I hit one of the rooks, bishops again, I'll probably take it. I don't want to use up all of my stars. All right. I'm gonna take attic and just do the progress there. It might be a rare, that thing, but I don't necessarily need infinite money. I just want it because it'll make my life easier. Yeah, I see. And there's the bishop. Oh. It's meta progression, and I love meta progression of making my life easier. Okay, so now we can go do we can progress from knight to king or whatever. How do I get down there the best? Let's go through foundation, I guess. So no infinite money for me. Why did I think music room went through there? I don't know why I thought that. Trunks, if I can get them without going too far out of my way, I will. But yeah, they're kind of superfluous now, I would say. We're pretty much done with our day. Unless there's something in one of these in one of the rooms in the house that can give me clues for Morajai or Nuance runes. Nuance and Morajai, that's what I'm looking for. I don't think looking at the stamps is going to help me again, to be honest. I don't feel like the stamps... I know what the Nuance stamp looks like. It's a green blimp. Maybe I could figure out society or what's the other one? Weather from that? But I don't know, man. Read the freezer entry. Okay. What's freezer under? Freeze your accounts. Money and gem amounts will not reset at the end of the day, and they cannot be adjusted or used until tomorrow. Freeze your accounts. I don't know what I'm supposed to learn from that. Sorry. Where am I going? Oh, it's down here. Wasn't it? It's down here. Click on it. Oh. We've already helped your anxiety calm down. Well, I'm helping. Talking to other people can definitely help, and I 100% sympathize with you. When I moved to the apartment before one I is in now is to get away from a breakup that was really, really playing havoc on my emotional and mental state. So, freezer dedicated to deep freeze and cold storage. Mount Holly's freezer is an insulated space kept almost as frigid as the snowy mountains of Costa Rica. I did Costa Rica, so sustaining at sub-zero temperatures is vital for keeping the items in this room under ice. So I already did Costa Rica. You're bad, you thought it was a different one. Okay. Well, that is a pretty good hint. I wonder if there's other descriptions, man. What do I know about Nuance and Morajai? Ship travel, air travel. Is there any room that has something to do with ship or air travel? That might give me hints. Ship or air travel. Man, I didn't realize I could get hints from just the descriptions of things. Ship or air travel? Ship or air travel? Workshop? The pool. I'm probably not going to get anything from just looking through these random things, am I? Observatory. Sauna. Costa Rican style sauna. Maybe you should just go methodically through all these starting from one. That, I don't think I'm going to be willing to do that. I'm just going to see if anything perks me up and pokes my brain here. I don't think I'm willing to read through every single description. Morajai fruit trees. Morajai fruit trees. Okay, Morajai's gotta have, if it has fruit. Fruit. That could be a weather hint. It's gotta be like tropical, right? Like, I feel like fruit trees, where do fruit trees draw? Where there's lots of rain? Or maybe agriculture, yeah, maybe it's the, what is it, the society thing? Moats? Agricultural, yeah. Yeah, I think maybe that's what it might be a clue for. Let's go with, I don't know Morajai's color even, do I? So let's say agricultural question mark. And let me draw on the symbol for agricultural, which is circle with 3 dots in it. That would be a circle with 3 dots in it. Geez, let me make this dot, dot, dot. That is not very good. Dot, dot, dot. There, we'll go with that. I'm gonna save that. That seems like a clue. That sounds like agriculture to me. I like it. Let's see. Morajai nuance. Air travel. Ship travel. I'm just looking for anything that says Morajai or nuance right now. Aegean angels. I think the hint of the color of Morajai is on the stamp. Wasn't it blue? And blue is not a color choice. Unless the book doesn't tell you blue and you have to figure out it's one that's not in the blue or something, not in the book or something. There is text under the boat. Oh yeah, it was the white waves or something. So didn't I say it was white? That's why I put white question. Oh, I guess you guys can't see behind my head, can you? I put white question mark. Windy or normal weather question mark. So I guess I have put white. The white waves of Morajai or something. So is that enough for Morajai? Ship travel, white, agriculture, and then it's either windy or normal weather. Maybe that we have enough for Morajai actually. So the other thing would be nuance then. See if there's anything about nuance anywhere. Anything about nuance anywhere here? So Morajai, maybe we have. I might give that a try. Okay, I think I'm gonna be done looking at that. Let's go. Let's get this king thing done. You need only 3 or 4 hints. 4 out of 5. You don't remember for each country's sake. You can roll for the last parameter. Yeah, but I don't like doing that because that feels, I don't want to say cheesy, but like, where's the queen? There. Like I'm skipping steps, but you know, who knows? Maybe there. Knight was observatory, which I have somewhere around here. I have multiple observatories somewhere. Somewhere down here, somewhere, I think. There we go. And then this will be like anywhere. There we go. All right, so we currently have rook. So we go rook to king, and we have castled or something. Is this king or is this queen? Banner of the king. Each day you choose a color. Yes, I accept. The banner of the king. You may give up this power by returning to the chamber on any future day and unlocking the pieces again. What does that do? It shows them both staying up. They... How are they going to cross through each other? Oh my gosh, what is this? Hello, progression. Okay. It's magic. Yay for progression, man. I wonder where you even get the clues that talk about castling or whatever. Alright, what do we got under here? You're very pragmatic and use all means need to solve a problem that you have at hand. Okay. That's fine. I mean, we have chat giving us hints like the castling hint, so I'm not gonna say I'm not using the hints, but oh my gosh. Oh, that's the shape of the key I need. Oh, is this old guy? Wow, okay, I think I have a lot of Morajai boxes I have to open. I think we're gonna be in here for a while. White turns... Okay, what, black ones go... What do black ones do? When I hit... Okay, green goes across, yellow... Something changes colors of things. Okay, black rotates things around, that's right. All means, does that include Google? Black goes right, green swap, yellow goes up. Okay, yellow goes up. Yellow goes up. Okay, thank you for that reminder. What do I need to do? I need to have a yellow and a black on the top. Oh gosh, this one's funky. Actually, I feel like I almost have it. I need one more black. Do this. I forget what Y does. Or white, but maybe this is gray, not white. Did I screw this up? I feel like I almost had this. Did putting green in the middle screw me up? I feel like putting in the green in the middle maybe screwed me up here. Let's reset. Alright, so I need... The challenge is to get the... I need to get the gray, the black ones top left, top right, bottom left. So... I get a black one on the bottom. Now I feel like I need a black one in the top. Two. So we get yellow on the bottom. Okay, so I now have... I can now cycle through all three things here, which is good. Okay. What do I need? I think I need to get all the whites in the middle. I think that's what I need to do here. The whites are in the middle, that means the black ones are on the bottom and the top, which is what we want. Okay. So now I need this one, I think, to the top. I wonder if I had it there and I screwed up. I think maybe this is working. Bam. All right, there's one. The black key is lying with the last king of 8. Oh my gosh, we're gonna have a bunch of clues. All right, I might need to take a picture of all these, hopefully not. All right, so one of these changes colors when it's surrounded by other colors. Is it the orange? Take a picture unless I want to do the box again later. Well, I'll take a picture when I get all of them solved, and I'll do them one at a time, I think. Okay. What just happened there? Okay, green and orange just change places. Does that turn purple? Yes. Okay, so orange turns purple. So we need to get the oranges between the blacks to turn them black, I think. What does purple do again? Does purple go down? Man, I can't remember all the freaking rules. Okay. And orange changes color. This is gonna turn purple, like click it. What does orange do? Orange changes to the color that you click it, or that's got the most colors around it. So how do I change the oranges to black? I need to remember what purples do. I want you, FTL. Do you have the memory of what purple does? I'm trying to remember all the different rules. Purple goes down, you think? Okay. Man, I can't do much movement here is the problem. I need to get a black onto the top row, I think, to move things around. So purple moves down. Okay, what are my movement options? My movement options are I can move the middle row around, I can swap green, and that's all. Does turning this purple do anything good for me? Yes, it does. It lets me do this and get that there. Okay, okay. So now I think I could have done something with that. Hold on a sec. Let me do that again. So if I do this, turn this purple, swap it, move that down. I can now move these around a bit. What I need is a purple here. No, is that, yes. So I can get that one gray now. Okay. Okay, okay. So I need this orange between the two grays. And I now have four, or the black ones. There it is. Nice. Cool. A patient figure, a reckoning great. Okay. Then you bop it, spin it, bam, puzzle solved. Yeah. Bop it, spin it. All right, white one, the gray ones are the dead blocks. Quick and easy one there. Okay. A sullen cross as 5 stars align. Okay. Alright. Is this the same purple as the other one? Oh, that's pink. So that turns things around. Okay. Pink, pink, pink. Alright, so I need... Okay, so I can move these around. Okay. There. Beautiful. Pwned. Okay, and in sky above, a brilliant sign. All right, I'm gonna have to figure out probably the order of these things, I'm guessing. This is crazy. This is so spooky and interesting. What does yellow do? Yellow moves up. I think I might have already messed this one up. It's the only thing I can do at start, right? These grays do nothing. I don't think I can get both yellows on the top, or else I'm screwed. Another gray on this row, which will happen. I think I might actually need to turn an orange yellow here. Can I do that? You can turn the orange black in corners as well. Oh, true, yeah. You're probably talking about an early one, but yeah. Okay, so I have to start by moving a yellow up. What if I move them both up one? What does that do? I think that doesn't work. And oh, I turned the orange gray. I didn't think about that. Is that useful? I don't think so. Ren's got the Indiana Jones about to steal a golden idol look. Gosh, how do I get two grays to the two of the black squares to the bottom? The only way I have to move things down on this one, having no green squares making this crazy. The only way to move things down here is the yellow moving up. So currently I have the two top ones done. I need to turn an orange black and get them both on the bottom. Oh, I think I have it. Damn it. Crap, if I could get the orange here. This is almost it. If the orange was here between the two black ones, that would have been it. So maybe there's an ordering I could have done there. Hold on a second. So I did this. I did this. What did I do next? I did... Ah, jeez. I need that to turn group. gray. I thought I did that before. I had it. Oh crap, what did I mess up? I don't know what I messed up. This is hard, man. Now I can't remember how I got to where I was before. I don't remember what I did now. Well, it's stream delay. Ah, Jesus. What did I do? This. How did I do that crap earlier? I can't remember, man. I can't remember how I got to that point. There it is. So I did that. If I move this up, there it is. That's it. Okay, there we go. Without gifts, nor gold, nor mannered charms. Okay, we got there. I'm gonna go back. I almost wonder if that was like the harder one and I'm working backwards or something. Right, pink rotates around. Yes, okay. Quick and easy one here. Pinks and greens make it really easy. In Aries court where the king now lays. Are we missing one here? Looks like one's missing. Alright, purple goes down. Yes. And orange changes color. If I go down, that'll screw me up, I think. Okay. I think I needed to not move one purple down, maybe. Unless, no, maybe I can... Yes, this'll do it. We have it. There it is. Okay. These are freaking brain benders. On the sacred hour, that time-worn phrase. Sacred hour, huh? All right, last one. Pink can spin. If I do that, that lets it get a guy there. Beautiful. Okay, we got all these open. All right, now I guess I got to figure out the order. I don't know the orders, right? That seems like the first one. In Aries court, where the king now lays. Maybe a missing one. On the sacred hour, that time-worn phrase, so that rhymes. Will a youth approach with empty arms, without gift nor gold nor mannered charms? All right, I'm gonna do it in this order. What am I gonna call this? This is called unknown. So courtyard, maybe gravestone. What do I want to call this room? Grave room, maybe? Because not tomb. Make sure there's nothing here. Invisible ink under magnifying glasses existed once in this stupid game. I mean, this amazing game. Alright. Aries Court. Instruction for Aries Court. Aries Court, you want to think we should call it? Okay. Save as Blueprints Aries Court 1. I guess if this is where the king lays, in Aries Court where the king now lays, I feel like we're missing one there. But I don't know. Oops. Maybe I want to make this all one thing. You know what? I'm going to make this all one thing, I think. Yeah, hold on a second. File, open. I can make this all in a row like I did with the angel thing. Don't save. So we do this. Do it this way. I think this is gonna be much easier than having 7 different things, however many it is. Okay. I hate having to check every one of these, but I feel like I need to now. Okay. Seems reasonable to do it all on one thing, yeah. If anybody wants to save me some time to tell me if I need to use magnifying glass on this, I wouldn't mind that. To tell me if it's a waste of time for me to do that. Otherwise, I feel like I have to check each one. Okay, let's, so that's all one side, and then I'll go, actually, I kind of want to move this entire thing up just a bit. There, and I can put the next row below. You don't think there's anything on them? No glasses needed? Okay. Without gifts nor gold nor mannered charms. Is it here next? And in sky above, a brilliant sign. Sky, something. A stolen cross is 5 stars aligned. A patient figure, a reckoning great. The black key is lying with the last king of 8. Okay, that seems like it's this. I think this is the right order. Whoops. Crap, I need to make this bigger. Gigi, that's what she said. Properties. Height needs to be, like, I don't know, 1800. There. Now if I go down, I can scroll down, right? Okay, good. Let's just get just the words. I don't need the entire thing. Okay, like that. Okay. Also looks like there's one missing there, but maybe not. You like this poem? Did a great job, in my humble opinion, of spelling it out, huh? I will say this developer seems like a very good writer. Like if he's the one who wrote the story, the cursed story and all that, he's a very good writer. If I move closer, does it change the size of it? I don't think so. Okay. There we go. Alright, one last one, I think, and then we'll read out this entire poem and see what it's all about. See if I can understand what it's telling me. Okay, will that all fit on one screen? Yes, let's call that good. All right, let's see what this says. In Aries' court, where the king now lies, on the sacred hour, that time-worn phrase... Okay, that does rhyme. Okay, because I said lies. I'm like, that doesn't rhyme with what I said. In Aries' court, where the king now lays, on the sacred hour, that time-worn phrase, will a youth approach with empty arms, without gifts nor gold nor mannered charms, and in sky above a brilliant sign, a sullen cross as 5 stars align, a patient figure, a reckoning great. The black key is lying with the last king of 8. All right, I think I know what this is telling me. I think that means I need to come down here at some certain hour with no items at all. I can't even have gold. And I think that might have to be on a day where the constellation has the cross with the 5 stars. And I'll be able to get the key, I think is what that's telling me. I don't know how to do all that stuff. Like, I don't know how to empty myself of all money. What time is a sacred hour, though? I don't know. Should I know what the sacred hour is? There's only one important time in the game. I mean, we start a new day at some time. There was the time where the safe opens. What time does that happen every day? What's up, RPG? I used to get a sanctum key, huh? I mean, there was the clock tower room, which I had to get all of the times correct. I don't know, is this obvious? Y'all are saying this like it's obvious. When did I learn about a sacred time? Do I need to go look in the shelter? No, I choose a time for the shelter. I choose the time. Man, I'm feeling really stupid right now. What's the only stationary time I've read on clocks? I think the clocks all stopped at a certain time, didn't they? Jeez, I don't know if I've ever noticed that before. Does the time stop at some point? Y'all are saying this like I've seen this before. Like, that's still moving. One clock tower is broken. That's why it's the special time. I didn't even notice that when we did that. So, y'all are saying it like I've seen that before. I feel like I've not ever seen that. Let me go get my steps, because I'm pretty sure I can do a... I think I can do more Ajay. No, I didn't solve the clock tower puzzle by accident. Oh, are you talking about the clock tower? Oh, you're talking about the time that's at the bottom of the clock tower that's in cement is what you're talking about. I didn't know that was a sacred time. I thought that was just a clue for the clock tower to open. I guess I did solve it by accident by just being in there when that time happened, I guess. There are 2 clocks in room 46 or solved this time as well. Okay, well, I didn't know about any of that, so I didn't know that there was a sacred hour. I guess now I have to go and relook at some things, apparently. That time in cement is the same time that the clock up top is broken at. I don't know if I even saw a broken clock up top. I guess I just didn't notice these things that you all noticed or are telling me about. Alright, oh, what did I do today? Okay, so that was the king thing. So I need to go see if I can do the more Jai. I need to go see if I got more Jai right or not. Let's go find out. We had to become aware of it when we got the riddle, if it hadn't already come up. Sacred time. Have I had any other references to a sacred time? I feel like I haven't seen anything else in the game that's talked about a sacred time. You just seem smart because you already done it. Well, I guess one of the things that I get frustrated about in this game is if I didn't have chat here to tell me, like, I wouldn't know that I'd gotten these clues before. Like, maybe I haven't seen the clue that's supposed to clue me in about what time is a sacred time. It's almost like it's obtuse, I know, right? Well, I'm sure I'll have that YouTube commenter who's talking about how I need to calm down about not liking, I think it was the safe clues that he was referencing that I was raging about. Like, I feel like half the time in this game, you get the puzzle before you get any clue about how to solve the puzzle. And that might be what's so frustrating to me, is like, either I don't know that I've had the clue for the puzzle, or I got the puzzle 50 hours ago, or I got the clue 50 hours ago for the puzzle that I hadn't seen yet. And that can be confusing and frustrating. Alright, was I able to get into the antechamber? No, I blocked it off. Okay, where's Morajai? Morajai is the round one, okay. Okay. So I think I have what I need for this one. So Morajai, I think, is ship travel, white banner, I think it's windy, and I think it's agricultural. So I think I have all that. I just need to get the shapes and everything. What's white? What is color white? It's the borders. White is the circles. Okay, that's simple enough. Windy weather. Windy is the curved ones. That one. Okay. I know that the ship wheel is the transportation thing. So the other thing I need is the agricultural. Okay, so I think I have everything here. So I think these are right. So that's agricultural. It's already got the ship thing. Wow, it's already got the border too. I just need the windy. Oh wait, no, that's the color. I just need the windy lines. Ah, crap. Damn it. I wish this was easier to click the things that you want to click. I don't understand why there's a handle here, a handle here, and a handle here. But there's not a handle on this one. Why the hell isn't there a handle on this one? Alright, is that windy? Is that windy? No, that's heat. Okay, I was gonna say, I didn't think that was windy. That's snow. That's windy. Now I need to get back to the ship lines. The later in the game you get, the more ridiculously obtuse it gets. The last third of the game or so, you just let go of your version of spoilers, because at a certain point, the lore is more compelling than the clue hunting. Yeah. Well, I doubt I'm ever going to just start Googling things, but I probably am going to just allow chat to give me the clues that I need, or the hints that I need to get the clues, because it's... I'm already getting to the point where I'm like... I do find it pretty interesting, I think that's it. The lore. Okay, that's not it. Is that not white? But, it just gets, yeah, obtuse does seem like the right word. Am I something wrong here? Agricultural, that's ship travel. Maybe I misremember the color. Maybe it's not windy and maybe it's normal weather. I got the weather from the stamp, which was just showing normal weather. I don't know. Borders. Is that correct for white? That is correct for white. So I think maybe I have the wrong weather. No, this is I'm pretty sure this is the ship transport, because it's a ship wheel. It just looks weird with windy. So I think maybe it's just it's not windy, I think, which means I need to change which one? This one? Yeah, so I think it might be that. And then I go back to the white. I think maybe it's this. I hope this is right. Otherwise, I'm all wrong. There it is. Okay. So I'm gonna get it right so I know for future me if I need these all again. So it's gonna be normal weather. And it is white flag. And it is agricultural. So we got that all right. So I can check mark that. So we're only missing one. We're only missing nuance. And all I know about nuance is air travel and green or yellow, which I think there's green and yellow, so I'm gonna have to like guess between the two, because the stamp I couldn't tell the color between green and yellow. I don't know if I'm colorblind or what. What's up, Fluxor? The progress she progresses, she does. Oh, that's an interesting little box. After a short sea voyage, we arrived on the main island of Morajai last night in good spirits. The people here are belligerent in their politeness, and after spending a full day among the Jairiel, I'm not sure what that word is, Ail, I am just as afraid of eating another dish as I am of rejecting their offers. I may try to sneak away tomorrow and spend some time alone with my books, as I have noticed that each realm I have visited has one thing in common. They each have been short on solitude. Alright. And I'm eventually... Yeah, I can't believe that the way to get the color on this one is... It's a blue stamp, but it says the White Sea of Yore. That feels trolly as hell, to be honest. And it also feels trolly as hell that the weather is normal when it's a sailboat with the wind in its sails. I guess you could argue that wind maybe would have squiggly lines on it, but those sails are furrowed, or whatever the word is, billowed, like they're full of wind. To me, that means windy, but, you know, whatever. Alright, I'm not going to take a picture of that, but I am going to take a picture of the shrine, because I have been taking a picture of each shrine. So this... Again, these obtuse clues feel like they could be interpreted multiple ways. Blueprints Shrine Mora Jai. Alright, and we have another puzzle to do to get our allowance. If you toss all those ingredients in a pot and let it simmer for hours, would you be a stew prince? Sure, sure. Good pun, I guess, Dern. Let's see. These small boxes originate on Morajai. Traditional Morajai box is distinguished by a 3x3. Each white tile can be pressed like a button. Change the color of that tile, the surrounding squares. So the white one changes the color of that tile and the surrounding squares. Okay. What does it change them to? Changes them to white. And we want them to be white. Okay. Wait, why did they change them to gray? Does it only change the gray ones to white? I guess so. And the gray ones can't do anything. And those can move up. Alright, there we go. Can't let the wind blow down the crops, I guess. I guess so. Question mark. Alright, we're only missing one now. We have every single rune except for nuance, which is this one, not this one. It's this one over here, right? So we've done these in the correct order. Basically, I think about one out of order. So I need to figure out nuance. I have that it's air travel and either green or yellow, depending on the color of the stamp. That it looks like it's between green and yellow. So I need to find clues about nuance. I need to figure out the weather and the society, whether it's agricultural, militaristic. I'm leaning towards militaristic because I think nuance helped fight Orinda, but my only clue has been the history book that says nuance helped fight, so I don't know if that means militaristic or not. And I don't know if I have any clues about the weather. I think the white tiles are the most annoying of the Morajai puzzles, huh? Okay. Alright, well, we have a little time before we do break. Is there anything else I can do today? We did the Knight to King. I'm not going to be able to do the experiment. Actually, I guess I could just turn this on and get as much as I can. I can get like probably about 10 allowance before we run out of days. And then tomorrow I'll probably try to do the tomb dead end thing, I think. Is there a computer near the foundation? Yeah, laboratory's near there. So let's go just turn that on and we'll do that. I don't think there's anything else I can do today. I mean, there's always things I could do, but no other goals I want to go towards. Yeah, really obtuse clues. So I assume the door stays open behind that. Door revealed with, what did we call those clues? Aries court clues. Aries court clues. So I now have the clues for Aries court. I need to figure out what the sacred hour is. Which means if I get into the door in room 46, apparently there's clocks stopped at it. I think it's like, if I remember correctly, I think it's like 3:30 or something, but I don't know. Unless it was turned around the other way and you're supposed to look at it from a different direction. That's the thing. I don't even know when I was in the clock tower and I saw the thing on the floor. I couldn't tell the time because I don't know that there was any symbol to let you know where the 12 was, which was up. I don't know. Just resume. Okay. Okay. So let's just get as much allowance as possible by doing this. This would be unlocking doors. I wonder... I was gonna say, I wonder if the antechamber door's open, but it doesn't matter. I didn't draft a single room that even gets me into the antechamber, so... I wonder... I'm quite curious... I'd have to move to do that. I'm quite curious if the antechamber door is even open when you get the, we have one more to do. When we get the radiation levels high. So if I log in... I wonder if this will tell me. Swan Song. Might go to remote terminal. We have the shelter online. Let's check the radiation level. I didn't do it a million times like we did when we raised our star count, but we did do it like 10 times. Radiation monitor. Measurement. I think it's high enough that all the doors will open. 32. Emergency protocol initiated. I think you have to do this for all the doors to unlock. But what I don't know is if the whatchamadoogie antechamber doors opened or not. All right, well, we got some good allowance that day. That's good. And we got the knight to king thing, or the rook to king thing. So, good day, good day. I now need to figure out, let me write this down. Need to figure out the sacred time. Clock tower or room 46 will show, apparently. Apparently. Obtusely. There, I just have to make my own comments there. So what I'm hoping to do, and I think that'll get me the key that I need for the treasure trove thing, which I'm assuming if I open that, we'll get the scepter. My goal today, though, is to draft Deadlands. That's what my goal today is, if I can. Or Dead Ends. You don't think they count because they aren't locked, per se. You've never checked. The Sanctum rooms, you don't think they count as all doors being opened? Because it's not the switch? Because you need the switch for those? You're assuming they don't unlock. They get lifted instead. Okay, you're probably right about that. Alright. So I'm hoping I could do Dead End thing. How much do we have? 97 allowance. Almost 100. That's pretty nice. If I don't get Tomb for drafting the Dead Ends, I guess I'll try to draft Clock Tower or get into room 46. It's only open for that day or for good. What? Was that supposed to be a question? Okay, we did get Tomb. I think... Are you talking about the down below area? I feel like I'm gonna have to check that, actually. Because I assume it's staying open, but I could be wrong. I hope it's staying open. I don't want to waste the steps to go check. Oh, you're talking about the radiation. That radiation is just for the day. The radiation goes away after the day. Okay. So what do I want to do? I want to make the edges all the way up my dead ends. So... grab the lunchbox. I'm going to try to set this up so that the edges can be my dead ends. Yeah, so that's a good start right there. And then I want to go straight up the middle. We are going to need to hit observatory at some point. Well, there's observatory. This doesn't really work for me going straight up the middle, though. Let's go ahead and do this to see if it's available to get the dead end thing. It's not, so I'm going to need another observatory. Oh, this isn't done. Gain 1 key and 1 gem for each rank reach, then lose something, huh? Alright, so I'm going to need another observatory if I want to get Draxus. Not quite working out like I'd hoped it would yet, but you know, when you're drafting, it often doesn't work the way you want it to. The castle door is permanent. Then lose, game over. What? I don't know what that means. No, this is not working the way I want. Do I want to keep using stars? If I keep using stars and I get another observatory, I don't know if I'm even going to get Draxus. I guess I could just draft a dead end right now. The star just stops at and then lose. Really? Are you making a joke? I hope you're making a joke. I guess you're making a joke. Then you lose the game. I guess that was a pun on the words or something. Well, I could get a couple dead ends right now, but I don't want to. This is not working the way I wanted it to. This feels like this is going to be a very hard thing to do. Maybe I don't even have to have the tomb for the Draxus thing. I just thought I needed it. Because you just get gold. I just thought it said something about the angels doing something for each dead end you drafted. Go ahead and take the attic dead end because it's like the best dead end. I don't even know if compass is useful, but I just grab it by default. Got a hammer, that's nice. Got a treasure map. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth one on the right side. Okay. Now, how many dead ends have I done so far? 2. Done 2 dead ends so far. I don't think I'm hitting 20 today with the way this has started. There's 3. I've almost dead-ended myself. Hey, I didn't even notice this. Coin purse there. So we have 1 room to draft off of now. Secret passage is your favorite dead end. Yeah, that's true. That does count as a dead end. Do I want to get an experiment going? Is there an experiment that can help me? Guess I can check. Tomorrow room, beer map, fireplace, add a chest, spread dirt, add 3 aquariums. Well, if we want dead ends, we don't want 3 aquariums. We could do a crazy dirt on the driveway thing. Man, we could fill we could fill the entrance hall with chests. Man, now that would be a crazy combo. What happens if you add 100 chests to the entrance hall? Does it break? Quite interested. I'm gonna do that and then pause the experiment. I know, we should science it. We have to get the nurse's station, which we didn't get last time we tried to do a permanent thing. Outer rooms count as a dead end, and you think room 46 actually does 2. Bunk room is 2 rooms, which counts 2 dead ends. Outer room. What is outer room? You mean a room on the edge? Like boudoir? Or I don't know what outer room quite means. It's gonna be all my gems, isn't it? No. It's fine. Let's make the security low. Make it unlocked. Because one of the dead ends would be the one that unlock all the doors. Outer room counts as dead. Oh, so this counts as a dead end. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 so far. Okay. Okay, we'll go with that one. There's 5. You have an apple in here. And a place to dig. Randomly. Oh, I don't have a shovel. I thought I had a shovel. Alright, well I need to not dead end myself yet. Here is where the treasure is if I care. I feel like I've used a lot of steps already. I guess I went back and forth at the beginning a lot. Alright, if I can get a 4-way room here, that would be very nice. Okay, I did not. This is gonna have a new clue in it. Alright, do I want to spend a little time looking through this? I have magnifying glass. Let's spend a little time on this and then we'll take a break. What am I looking for? I'm looking for the archive admin key somewhere buried in here that I think RPG Nerdos gave us a clue about. I did the signs thing. What did the signs do for me? That was the map, the underground map that told us about something. I think we're done with that. I think we did that. I feel like it has to do something with the suspects. Because we have a suspect list here, and I haven't done anything with this yet. That was the signs that got me to burn the sundial. Okay. Because admin keys are somebody's name in a format of capital letter, first 4 letters of your last name, and the first letter of your first name. I'm pretty sure I got a clue that the archive admin key is what I'm calling it. I hope that's what it's called. Is not in the same format as the other ones. So there's ages here. Evidence present, presence evident, retraces steps as stretched on for miles. We know about the dead end cases things. We did that. Yeah, we already did these numbers thing. That was part of the burning the dial or whatever. We did the signs. None of these suspects have faces. I wonder if that's supposed to mean something. Looked under beds and in nooks. He questioned the maids. He questioned the cooks. It was all over when he spoke to the chauffeur, who told him new clues were found only in books. So it's talking about the different people who work here. Like the cook is in the kitchen or the pantry. The maid has her own room. The chauffeur's in the garage. Ah, what do I need to figure out here? We did the colored books already. Tome after tome that the library loaned. The books that he had already owned. We searched for their covers all the way through. Found a new clue. He'd know what to do. Is it the words? No, that was the titles of the books that we had to shift around. So we did that. Although, we did this lower equals word, jor equals name thing? That's an erogen, that's a classroom thing. Laura's word, Jorah's name. I wrote that down. Checked all the colors, double the meaning, diction of each word is sound. What does that dead end thing mean? I think that's just a sign for... supposed to do the signs for something. I smashed the vase. Did the word on each page, I think. Best medicine is not yet evidence. If you found a clue, you'd know what to do. So this was the whole book thing. I did all that, I think. Yeah, the XYZ, ABC, I did that. Seen all the signs. Did I do that? Yeah, the dead end was the station 13 on the map. The signs, I did do that. And it made a sentence that I used, I think, to figure out the map thing. I saw all the signs. So perhaps something new, something overlooked but not in view. Have you really found it? Could it really be true? If it's a new clue, you know what to do. I think it's this. The suspect is a key. The suspect is minor. The suspect is major. The suspect is minor. So we do know that any red note handwritten is true. If that still holds true, then the suspect is major. Now, anytime I see a blue hint, I feel like those are usually, they're not blue or red, so I feel like I have to generally consider those true. Suspect is minor, is not a handwritten red note, so this one should be false. What am I seeing on this page? I see a maid, I see a chef, I see a chauffeur. So I think the suspect is not a minor. Spelled M-I-N-E-R, so it wouldn't be that. Suspect is minor in blue, which I think means a minor as in they're underage. I'm not sure if I understand what the suspect is major means. Let me go back to the suspect list. What would the suspect is major mean? Richard Scott, Sandra Dillon, Bo Lee, Charles Riskel. So I feel like the suspect would be one of these names of somebody under the age of, I assume 18 would be the age of getting your majority or whatever. So like it'd be the Charles Riskel, Bo Lee, Sandra Dillon, or Richard Scott. Bo Lee like General Lee. Major like the military rank. Yeah. How do I know any of these people have a rank? Do I want to hint what major means? I probably need a hint. A key. I'm pretty sure I'm going to need some major hints to figure this out. So yeah, start giving me hints, I guess. Because I think I understand that the suspect is minor means they're under the age of 18. The suspect is major, I don't know what that means. Go back to the back with X, Y, Z, A, B, Z and look at the note on the left of the desk. Major. Oh, that's an erogen word, isn't it? Okay. Jor is name. What is ma? Small. Small name? The word is small name? The suspect is small name. I mean, Boli is the shortest name. Is that what that means? Boji is a minor under the age of 18. So I guess the suspect is Bo Lee. Maybe? Is that what we're supposed to figure out? Suspect is Bo Lee. What is Bo Lee? Does that have something in the other language? L means lack of myself. Bo Lee. I think it's L-E-E-B is the admin key. Maybe. I don't know, man. Speaking of obtuse clues, L-E-E-B. It would be a different format because usually it needs 4 letters from the last name. This person only has 3 letters in the last name. I guess I'll try that next time I go outside. A space 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 key. What is that supposed to mean, Gunther? I don't know what you're telling me. I don't know. Give me more clues. These obtuse clues are not making any sense in my brain. What are you trying to tell me? Are you talking about this? To me, this is telling me that the suspect's name is the key for the archive key, like the archive admin key. Which is what I'm trying to figure out. I don't know. This is so effing obtuse that I don't have a clue if we're on the right track or not. What am I trying to do here? Hopefully I can buy some gems. Speaking of obtuse. Alright, let's buy everything. Damn, no gems. Okay, it's basically break time. Let's see. I'm still trying to get dead ends. How many did I get? Like 5 so far? 1, 2, 3, 4 in the outer room. 5. I don't think I'm hitting 20, like I've said multiple times. Okay, this keeps the drafting going. Gives me a gem. Is there a clock in here that stopped? This one is stopped. Is this the sacred time? 9? No, it's not stopped. It's just, that's just not moving for some reason. Okay. So none of these are stopped. So I can't figure out the sacred time in here, I guess. It's not stopped. Why is that thing not moving? Is that... I don't know what that's telling me. It's probably telling me something important that I have no clue about. Right, Rotunda would let me... And actually, a gift shop does the same thing, and I don't have to spend the gems. I don't have gems for that anyway. What time let us progress in the clock tower? I don't know. I was just hanging out in there when it happened, so... I actually don't know what the time was. It's not that I don't remember, is that I just happened to be in that room trying to figure out clues when it happened. And I didn't look at the clock time when it happened because I'm apparently too stupid to think to do that or something. So, I don't know. I'm telling you, I feel really stupid every time people go, well, if you just did this, you did it. It's like, well, I didn't, it just happened, okay? Streamer luck, yeah, that's what it is. It's freaking streamer luck, I guess. Okay, this is what I really want. I want that so I can continue drafting. You're only stupid when you play in public for the first time. Well, that's definitely what I'm doing. I'd either draw or I dead end right now. This would be like my 6th dead end. I don't want a dead end yet. I'm not stupid, I'm just special. Thanks. I mean, I can only get one dead end down this way anyway with the way it's been going. So if this gets me breaker box, I'll probably take it. That's a dead end. Do I take that for the dead end? Gain 3 gems next time I go and walk in closet. No, let's do this because we get gems and we can still get a dead end over here. I swear that looked like a fire just appeared there. That was crazy. And we didn't even draw a dead end. Come on, give me a dead end. Chamber of Mirrors, is that considered a dead end? Do I want to know the time saving the frustration? Not yet, because I might draft what I need to make it happen. Is this dead end or no? I feel like it's probably not considered a dead end. Considered a 4-way room. Okay. Secret passage is a dead end, though. And going in there won't do me any good unless there's dirt to dig up. Do I have a shovel? I do. I guess I'll check. Doesn't matter what I do here because it's considered a dead end there. Look at this back again. Is this different? D-O-O-R. I already used that, right? Yeah, I think I used that already. Again, don't know if I'm correct about any of that or what. Because I don't know what it's even referring to. Check the directory. You think it does say mirrors dead end? Okay, that is a dead end. This one counts as 2 dead ends. Where's mirror room? Does this count as a dead end? No. Mirror. It is a dead end. So I could have drafted that. That's the last clue to the cipher I need. No, I put it in and it's not done. What am I missing? I don't know what I'm missing here. What am I trying to do right now? Let's go Secret Garden here. For often you can do anything with it, it's a dead end for you. Yeah, well apparently it actually is considered a dead end. So I could have drafted it and counted as a dead end. Alright, I do want to get into room 46, so... to see if I can figure out this whole sacred time shenanigans. Even though I hate having to do it this way. I don't think that was the last clue for the cipher, Gunther, unless I messed up something, because I'm missing a letter for that. If you're talking about that castle thing, I didn't even know it was a cipher. I'm still missing a letter, so I don't know what I'm missing. What's up, Vega? Just cheese it. I don't know how. Right, so if I get utility closet, it won't actually end my run because I will be able to call the elevator to the foundation. Because I did security room, unlock everything. So I think I actually can, as long as I get utility room, continue drafting. Finally got a bit of software working. Nice. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do this. That, I think, is the 7th dead end. Do that, turn off gymnasium, turn on garage. So now I can use the elevator to the foundation to continue going. Unlocks the doors, that's good. If you have a screenshot of the back of the secret passage, I think the D fits in the last space I need. I don't think I screenshotted it, did I? Alright, I'll try to look at it again later. Again, the clue is so obtuse, you can't even tell where things go. Like the CA and then the T, I feel like it's not even clear where those plug in. So, apologies for my frustration. Alright, I think I do want to get to the antechamber, so I'm going to go ahead and do this for food. The D on the back of the passage is in the middle, you're fairly sure. Which would be there, right? Because the OR is a side of the D. I don't know, man. I'll just chat. Just tell me if I'm wrong. I'm so frustrated trying to figure out some of these things. The second D is from the passport. The third is from the secret passage. Okay, I have a picture of the passport. Let me pull that up. Mary something passport. This. Like, what the hell does that even mean? That's this D, right? So that's where I got this D. I watch FTL saying the D in the secret passage has a space to the right of it. I don't know. Y'all figure out and tell me what I'm doing wrong. I'm so done with some of this stuff that I'm like, I don't know. Just tell me the answer. Like, how the hell am I supposed to figure that out? All right, this will let me get into that. I'm gonna let this go because if it's a dead end, we actually want it to be a dead end, so... And it doesn't even count as a freaking dead end. Should read ADD. And where did the other D come from? Because I feel like Gunther, you and iWatch are saying two different things. Like, iWatch is saying that that D was for here, and I haven't seen the D for here. But correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Alright, this lets me get infinite chests. That lets me get infinite chests and counts as a dead end. And I'm quite curious about how that will work. I'm gonna have to turn on the experiment from somewhere. Security, laboratory. I'm gonna need an office somewhere nearby. So I might give up on the dead ends and just go for the craziness of getting infinite chests and see what that does. For no good reason. Specifically, a piece of software that computes the finite differences, different method for an n-dimensional space. I'm sorry, Vega. I don't know what you're referring to at all. The D on the sacred passage door lines up vertically with the OO, not the R. At least that's how it looks to you. If you draft into the back of the secret passage without opening it, you get a much clearer view, and it's definitely on the right. So you all are saying that on the back of the secret passage, the D that looks like it lines up with these O's is not what the D is. All right, fine. I'll take your word for it, because I don't freaking have a clue. You have a link you can share? Sure. Give us a link. You get a screenshot of what you're describing. Okay. Yeah, that's really hard to see when the secret passage is open. Apparently, you're supposed to draft secret passage from behind to see that it's D O. So it's D O O R. That's. I'm going to use my favorite word again, a little obtuse, but there it is. Thank you for that picture. You have to look at it from a certain point of view. Drawing room 0415. I'm hoping to get a computer from one of these, a computer room, office from one of these sides. Or I could get a dead end, which could also be good. I could just go get my allowance. I don't really need that. Office, perfect. All right, so now we have the setup we need for office. Turn on our experiment. Nurse's station, make a bajillion chests in our entrance hall. I don't know what that'll do for us except maybe break the game. What I will need, though, is a way to get back to the front after doing all that, which I'm not sure quite how I will get all of my, how I will get enough steps to do that. I have the cipher solved, now I just have to solve it. No clue how to do that. It's not impossible, extremely difficult to see, even if you know where to look. After the secret passage doors opens, it opens pretty close to the wall. Is it more than 20 steps from the nurse's station to the entrance hall? I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure I don't even have the ability to get 20 dead ends now, do I? I have tomb, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Even if every other room was a dead end, which I don't think is possible, I couldn't do this one. So I think I'm going to be done with the dead end thing and see if there's something else I can do. Let's see if I can draft throne room to open the antechamber door and find out what the sacred time is. That's what I'm going to try to do. And then mess with making a crap ton of chest in the entrance hall for funsies and see if that does anything interesting. Unlock the doors by doing this. But you're asking if I get from nurse's station to the entrance hall in 20 steps. Well, the thing I would say is after I'm done doing this, I'd have to remember the way. Because normally what I do is I go from the nurse's station to a computer to turn off the experiment. Because if I don't have my ability to open the map, I'm going to open the map and end the experiment. All right, you know what? I'm gonna take my break. We're over time. I gotta use the restroom, and there's still a lot we're gonna do today if we're gonna try to break the game. So I'm gonna GG cookie time. I think we did something useful. I don't know. I'm gonna have a cookie time. Try to use the restroom. Y'all feel free to grab a drink, grab a snack, or use the restroom like I'm gonna do. When we come back, we'll try to break the game and mess with some other stuff. But y'all rock. I'll be back in just a bit, my friends.